Costco employees will never point these out, but 14 things at the food court counter right now are worth knowing about. 5 of them are brand new to the board, and 4 are quietly not worth your money. Grab a cart, and if you shop Costco even once a month, subscribing takes 1 tap. You pull into the chicken place on the way home from church, hand over $12, and get 4 fingers the size of your thumb in a cardboard box. By 3 in the afternoon, you are hungry again. Number 1, Kirkland Signature Chicken Strips, $6.99. There's a little yellow tag next to this one on the menu board that says new, and people have been photographing it. A few have gone back to the counter to make sure the register rang it up right. 5 breaded chicken breast strips with a container of dipping sauce. They are baked in the same ovens as the pizza. Each strip runs about 3.5 ounces, so that box is a little over a pound of chicken. Raising Cane's sells a box combo with 4 chicken fingers for about $11.49, and each of those fingers weighs roughly 1.5 ounces. Costco has 5 strips for $6.99. That comes out to about 40 cents an ounce of chicken at Costco against right around $2 an ounce at Cane's. 5 times the price for the same bird. That gap is wide enough that people are splitting one box across 2 lunches and still walking out feeling like they got away with something. The catch is the calorie board. 1,130 calories for the strips, 1,640 once you use the sauce. And because they are baked instead of fried, you do not get that shatter when you bite in. Longtime members will tell you the condiment station is right there with ketchup, mustard, and diced onions if the sauce is not to your taste. Worth it. Nobody in the country is selling you more chicken for $7. Check your warehouse. These rolled out nationwide in July, and a few locations were still catching up. Something else on that same board is being pulled to make room for them. If it happens to be your regular order, this is your last call. You have got maybe 20 minutes before the ice cream in your cart starts to sweat, and you want something you can eat one-handed on the walk to the car. Number 2, the Combo Calzone, $6.99. Nobody stops walking when they see this price. That is your first clue. Pepperoni, sausage, cheese, tomato sauce, onions, peppers, olives, and mushrooms, folded into a bread shell. It showed up in May of 2025 as Costco's answer to the combo pizza that left the menu back in 2020. The same counter sells a whole 18-inch pizza for $9.95, cut into 6 slices. That is $1.66 a slice. The calzone is $6.99 for about 2 slices worth of food folded over, so you are paying somewhere near $3.50 a slice. Same ingredients, same oven, 10 feet apart, double the price. Almost nobody runs that arithmetic standing there, and Costco is counting on it. Here is where it falls apart for 2 people. $9.95 gets both of you dinner tonight with slices left for tomorrow. 2 calzones runs you $14 and neither of you is full. A tip passed around by a lot of longtime members. Call the food court ahead, give them 15 minutes, and your whole pizza is waiting when you check out. Skip it. Walking past this one is the best money you will save today. There is something in the dessert case right now that leaves the menu in a matter of weeks, and when a flavor rotates off, it does not come back. The grandkids are coming Friday, and you would like to hand them something that costs less than a movie ticket. Number 3, the Strawberry Shortcake Sundae, $2.99. This is the one people order and then look at the cup a second time because it is bigger than the price led them to expect. Strawberry soft served with soft shortcake bites and strawberry topping. It landed on the board in late May and replaced the caramel churro sundae. The standard sundae at the same counter is $2.49. This one is $2.99. You are paying an extra 50 cents for the shortcake bites and the strawberry swirl, which comes to about $0.10 a spoonful on the difference. For 50 cents, that is an easy yes. The catch is the clock. Costco has been rotating this specialty flavor roughly every 3 months since the fall of 2025. Salted caramel brownie, then double chocolate mint, then caramel churro, now strawberry shortcake. When it goes, it goes. The regulars know to ask what is in the machine that day because the specialty flavor is the only thing on that dessert board that changes. Worth it. 50 cents for a seasonal dessert you cannot order again next quarter. Something else came back to this menu after a 5-year absence, and the price it came back at has people arguing about it in the parking lot. You remember when a hot sandwich from this counter was pocket change and you have been waiting for this one to come back since before the pandemic. Number 4, the hot turkey and provolone sandwich, $6.99. People spotted it on the board and got genuinely happy. Then they read the number next to it and stopped short. Oven roasted turkey breast, provolone, red onion, tomato, and a basil garlic mayonnaise served hot on ciabatta. About 730 calories. Before it disappeared, this exact sandwich sold for $3.99. It came back in the spring of 2025 at $6.99. Same turkey, same bread, and the price is most of the way to double. Meanwhile, the chicken bake at that same counter is $3.99. Comes out hot and holds more food. Standing there with both on the board, the sandwich stops making sense. For the two of you, that is $14 for lunch at a place where $14 used to cover dinner and dessert. Skip it. You loved it at $4, and $4 is not what came back. Check your warehouse. Not every location carries all three sandwiches, and they rotate by region. The cheapest thing on this entire menu has not moved in price since Ronald Reagan was in office, and there is a reason Costco refuses to touch it. Your Social Security deposit hits and you run the mental math on lunch out with your husband. 2 combo meals anywhere else and you are down $25 before you have even parked. Number 5, the hot dog and soda combo, $1.50. This is the one where new members stand at the register and ask if that is really the whole price. The employees hear it every single day. A quarter-pound Kirkland Signature, all-beef hot dog, and a 20-ounce fountain drink. The fountain drink by itself at that same counter is 79 cents. Take it out, and the quarter-pound hot dog is costing you 71 cents. That is under $3 a pound for all beef franks, served hot, bun included. There is no grocery store in America selling you the raw ingredients for that, which is exactly why Costco runs this one at a loss on purpose. The refills are free and self-serve, so the two of you can sit down for $3. The catch is the sodium. That combo runs about 1,000 calories, and if you are watching your blood pressure, this is a once-a-week item. Costco's chief executive, Ron Vacris, has said publicly, the price is not moving. It has held at $1.50 since 1985. Worth it. Nothing else in American retail has held a price for 40 years. One item sitting 20 feet from that register beats even this on pure value, and most members have never once carried it out to the car. Sunday dinner, the family is coming, and you do not want to spend the afternoon at the stove or $40 on delivery. Number 6, the whole 18-inch pizza, $9.95. The first time somebody carries one of these out, they hold it flat with 2 hands because it does not fit a normal box grip. 18 inches across, cut into 6 slices, cheese or pepperoni. Domino's lists a large hand toss at $13.99 and their large measures 14 inches. Costco's is 18. Run the surface area and Costco gives you about 4 cents per square inch of pizza against about 9 cents at Domino's. More than double the price for less pizza. Set the 2 pies next to each other on a table and you get the same double take every time. Cold. These reheat better than delivery pizza because the crust is sturdier to begin with. The catch is the box. It is 18 inches square and will not fit most refrigerators, so bring a sheet pan or plan to break it down. Call ahead and give them 15 minutes. There is a separate line for whole pies and the regulars never stand in the main one. Worth it. Feeds 5 people for $10. That identical pizza, bought the way most members buy it, costs $2 extra for no reason at all. You only want a bite. 1 slice, eat it standing up, get back out to the car. Number 7, a single slice of pizza, $1.99. It looks like a bargain, and for one person on one afternoon, it genuinely is. 1 slice, cheese or pepperoni, about 1/6 of the 18-inch pie. Here's where it turns. The whole pie is $9.95 for 6 slices, so each slice inside that box costs $1.66. 6 slices bought one at a time is $11.94. You hand over $2 extra for identical pizza out of the identical oven. And nobody notices because nobody orders 6 slices at once. For a 2-person household, it shows up fast. 2 of you eating 3 slices each is exactly 1 whole pie, so every visit you buy by the slice, you are donating $2 to Costco. Skip it unless you are truly buying one. The moment you order a 3rd slice, you should have bought the pie. There is a hot lunch on that board for $4 that quietly beats every sandwich they sell, and most members walk right past it. Your knee is bothering you. You have been in the warehouse an hour and you want something hot you do not need to sit down and eat with a fork. Number 8, the chicken bake, $3.99. Watch that counter around noon on a weekday and you will see people order 2 of them, not to share. Chicken breast, cheese, bacon, and Caesar dressing rolled inside a baked bread shell. About 840 calories, and it comes out hot. Every sandwich on that board is $6.99. The chicken bake is $3.99 and holds more food than any of them. $3 saved on the same trip for the better lunch. That is the widest gap on this whole menu between what something costs and what it actually gives you, and it has been sitting there in plain sight for years. Cut it in half and it is 2 lunches. It travels well wrapped in foil. The catch is that it does not survive the refrigerator. Reheated the next day, the bread turns chewy, so eat it the day you buy it. Ask when the next batch is coming out. The ones that have sat longest under the heat lamp are the ones with the tough ends. Worth it. Best $4 on the menu. There is a newer item on that board, giving people 2 and 3 meals out of one container, and half the members who try it are wrong about what is actually in it. You want something green for once, and every salad at a restaurant is $14 for a bowl of lettuce. Number 9. The Rotisserie Chicken Chef Salad, $7.99. People open this one in the car and go quiet because the container is a good deal bigger than the price suggested. Rotisserie chicken over a romaine blend with cherry tomatoes, bacon bits, hard-boiled egg, and shredded cheddar with a peppercorn ranch on the side. 840 calories for the whole thing. Members who buy it regularly say it is 2 to 3 servings rather than 1. Call it 3, and $7.99 works out to about $2.66 a meal. The Rotisserie Chicken Caesar it replaced was $6.99 for less food. $1 more and you are eating off it for 2 days. The dressing comes sealed separately, so the half you save does not go soggy overnight in the refrigerator. The catch is the chicken itself. Plenty of members report it eats more like packaged chicken than the bird off the rotisserie spit, and it comes in large chunks you will want to cut down. Worth it. 2 meals and change for $8. Check your warehouse. Not every location carries the same salad, and they do rotate. One thing sitting right beside it carries more salt in a single serving than most doctors want you eating across an entire day. You want a real sandwich? Cold and wrapped, something you can take home and put in the refrigerator for later. Number 10. The Chicken and Bacon Sandwich, $6.99. This one photographs beautifully on the menu board. That is most of what it has going for it. Oven roasted chicken breast, cheddar, bacon jam, lettuce, tomato, and a mayonnaise mustard. Blend on ciabatta. 920 calories served cold. Now the number that matters at our age. 2,490 milligrams of sodium in one sandwich. That is more salt than most physicians want a person eating across a whole day in a single lunch. The chicken bake right beside it is $3.99, comes out hot, and costs $3 less. $7 for a cold sandwich you have to cut in half anyway to keep the salt sensible. For the two of you, that is $14, and you have both used up your sodium for the day before dinner is even a question. Skip it. Your blood pressure and your wallet agree on this one. Costco quietly swapped something out at that counter last summer after 13 years, and most members never noticed it happened. The fountain drink everywhere else in the country now runs $3, and they charge you again for the second one. Number 11. A 20-ounce fountain drink, 79 cents. People fill the cup, drink half of it at the tables, then look around wondering whether they are allowed to go back. You are. Nobody stops you. 20 ounces with self-serve refills at no charge. 79 cents for 20 ounces is about 4 cents an ounce, and every refill drives the real number lower. One 20-ounce bottle out of a gas station cooler costs more than the entire hot dog combo, drink included. That is the moment people usually stop and read their receipt again. Costco moved the whole fountain lineup back to Coca-Cola in the summer of 2025 after 13 years with Pepsi. Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Sprite, and a Minute Maid, zero sugar lemonade. The catch is that this is the only fountain in the building. Once you're past the registers with your cup, going back for a refill means walking against the exit line. Worth it. 4 cents an ounce with free refills is the quietest deal in the warehouse. Costco pulled a beloved item off this menu back in 2024 and replaced it with something twice the size, and members are still arguing about whether that was a fair trade. You want one sweet thing with your coffee, and the bakery aisle only sells them 24 at a time. Number 12. The Double Chocolate Chunk Cookie, $2.49. Members hold this one up against their hand before they eat it because it does not look real at first. A warm cookie loaded with dark and milk chocolate chunks, roughly the size of a saucer. $2.49 for one cookie sounds steep until you walk the bakery aisle, where the smallest package is 24 cookies and runs well past $10. For 2 people, that tray goes stale on the counter long before you finish it. $2.49 for exactly one. Warm, eaten today, with nothing thrown out on Thursday, is the better buy for a small household. That is the kind of trade this counter offers, and the bakery aisle never will. Split it. One cookie genuinely serves 2 people alongside coffee. The catch is that it took the churros spot on the board in early 2024, and plenty of longtime members are still sore about it. Worth it. The only single-serving dessert in the building that does not arrive with 23 others. There is one thing on that board for $3 that people are now ordering so they can drive straight past their usual stop on the way home. You wanted an iced coffee for the drive home, and the place out by the highway wants $6 for one. Number 13. The Cold Brew Mocha Freeze, $2.99. Members order it once out of curiosity and then start scheduling their Costco runs for the afternoon. blended cold brew coffee with chocolate served frozen in that same 20-ounce cup. $2.99 works out to about 15 cents an ounce. The specialty sundae at the same counter is the identical price, so Costco is charging dessert money for a coffee drink about the size of a large anywhere else. Nobody walks into a warehouse expecting the cheapest coffee in town, which is why that first sip usually gets a second look at the receipt. The catch is that this is a dessert in a cup. There is real sugar in it, so if you are managing blood sugar, keep it occasional. The regulars order it last, right before they check out, so it is not melted by the time they reach the car. Worth it. Half the price of the drive-thru version and made while you wait. The last one on this list is the item Costco has quietly kept the same for decades while everybody was busy looking at the hot dog. Your husband wants something sweet, you do not want a whole carton sitting in the freezer, and it is 90 degrees in the parking lot. Number 14, the ice cream sundae, $2.49. Nobody photographs this one. It just keeps selling. Soft serve in a cup with your choice of topping, chocolate, or strawberry. $2.49, and the plain ice cream cup right beside it is $1.99. That is 50 cents for the sauce, and the cup gets filled by hand rather than by a machine portion, so the size holds up. 50 cents for the upgrade is the kind of small decision that goes your way at this counter and almost nowhere else in retail. The catch is the wok. There is no lid on it, so if your car is at the far end of the lot in July, eat this one inside. Worth it. $2.50 for dessert for 2 people if you bring a second spoon. Stand near that counter for 10 minutes and you will watch the same thing happen over and over. People order by the slice because it is faster, they take the sandwich because it sits at eye level on the board, and they never once compare the price of the thing in their hand to the thing 8 feet to the left of it. That menu is built so the loss leaders sit right next to the items carrying the margin, and the only thing separating the two is whether somebody did the arithmetic. You are not going to be that shopper anymore. You are going to walk up to that board and read it the way an employee reads it, knowing which 4 items are quietly taking your money and which ones Costco is losing money on to keep you walking back through those doors. That is a different trip through the warehouse entirely. Costco rotates dozens of items on and off that menu every year. That is what we watch, so you do not have to.